Ladies and gents, Six Figs here from YouTube. We're going to be talking about the internet computer at a super high level, probably the highest level anybody could talk about it today. So let's dive right into this. I am super happy, folks, that CoinCommit is now printing their analytics again on Twitter. They went away, who knows where, but they are back. January 31st, they printed a nice little snippet for the world to see. Today's top 10 tokens by most commits. ICP ranking in second place. Now, ICP has been ranking in first, second place this entire bear market. It's been insane. Let's move on to some of the tokens within the ecosystem. I just found this fascinating. IC Lighthouse is at a market cap of 1.2 million. Now, IC Lighthouse has 57 million tokens. One ICP will equal 47 IC Lighthouse tokens. I mean, for the price of like $6, you could get 47 of these and just sit on them. Not financial or trading advice. I'm just saying. I don't hold any currently, but I'm thinking about picking some up. The SNS1, now we've got more holders than tokens available. So this is very interesting to see as well. Ghost token, man, it's kind of like just been hovering in this 44,000 holder range. I don't know. I don't like how many billions of tokens it has. Let's move on to a Twitter space that I will pin in the pinned comment. And this was a great discussion with Nadine Chakar, who is the CEO of Securrency, and they had great discussions on regulation and things like that, crypto related. If you're looking for something to listen to, this was a phenomenal space. And speaking of phenomenal stuff, we had Dfinity drop an absolute banger of a video. The one and only, folks, Dominic Williams went ahead and had an interview with Anthony Day. And Dominic Williams absolutely did a killer job answering questions. And really one of the things that stuck out to me was the fact that a lot of people are questioning why the internet computer has 500 million transactions per day. And the simple response is that internet computer runs everything on chain. So all these transactions that are happening off chain when it comes to Solana and stuff like that simply don't count towards the transactions that are actually happening. So ICP, everything runs on chain. So there's a lot of transactions going back and forth. And so with that said, ICP has the largest amount of transactions per hour, per second, per day out of all the other blockchains, because none of the other blockchains can really run everything 100% on chain. So that's where those high transaction numbers come from. Very impressive stuff, to say the least. Last June, folks, I created this high-level video of what happened with FTX. When I first released my findings on what happened with FTX and how they harmed ICP, that was April 18th, 2022. Or was it 2021? Excuse me. April 18th, 2021. It was 2022. Yeah, April 18th, 2022. I released my findings on how FTX basically tried to assassinate the ICP token launch. And they were successful at it until we caught on to it. But I think that April 18th should be, we should dedicate a day, like the ICP Freedom Day. This is when everything was uncovered about FTX's shady business ethics and things like that. But this video, which I will link to the end screens, really recaps all of that information that I provided to everyone last April. This is 8 months before the FTX collapse. I was doing bang-up articles on FTX, folks. I was writing articles titled The Hitman of Crypto, Part 1 and 2. And I was getting these articles published in magazines. Unfortunately, they just didn't get any traction until FTX collapsed. And it was really this amazing journey with this information and working with BitBoy at the very beginning of all this, and it's been crazy. So check this video out at the end screens. We got an awesome tweet out of Andrew. The first ever real CKBTC has been minted. ICP is about to see an ocean of cheap and fast Bitcoin transactions used in creative ways by users of many great dApps. So you guys can see, Mano minted the first CKBTC. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Let's take a look at the markets right now. Let's see where ICP is, if we can go ahead and find it here. Let's see. I am not seeing it here, folks. There it is. We are down 3.5% on the day, up 47.6% on the month still. We're going to kick this off with Bitcoin because it's important that you see this graphic. None of this can be construed as financial or trading advice. This is my own opinions. This is my own thoughts. I am a trader, but nonetheless, when I look at comparing historical data to current day price action, I can't help but to not talk about this. When we get the RSI, which is this purple line, which is the relative strength index, basically measures the popularity of a coin. It could measure, the strength of the buying power, etc. When this purple line crosses the RSI moving average, which is a moving average of the RSI, we can see that bull markets have been born twice prior to where we're at now. So we got the golden cross of the RSI crossing over this RSI moving average, and a bull market was born. And we can see the same thing happen, and that happened in 2015. Same thing happened in 2019. We saw the same thing. We saw this purple RSI line come up and over the the RSI moving average, and a bull market was born. Now, where are we at right now? Well, you guys can kind of see the RSI is golden crossing the RSI moving average. Hopefully, a bull market is being born right now, folks. We've got 2 solid months of green candles, a spinning top on the monthly chart, which is very good to see. This is a solid indication that a reversal could be coming. And to make matters better, we've got a bullish engulfing green candle. Now, there's still 25 days left on the candle, so this thing can do whatever it wants. It could even go bearish for that matter. But let's hop on to the ICP technical analysis, and let's just really look at this. We'll start off on the daily. Pull this thing up. Nothing much has really changed or anything like that. We are kind of seeing exactly what I thought was going to happen in the previous streams and videos that I've done. Really, we had this awesome Elliott wave theory maneuver to the upside. Now we are just kind of seeing price maybe consolidate. And we are seeing this symmetrical triangle kind of form here, kind of like we thought could have happened before. So I do think that there is this possibility, bear with me, that we still come in and maybe hit this 50 moving average at some point. I do think that ICP might come down to like this $5.50 level, possibly at some point within the next 10 days to test this 200 moving average. But really, we have to be really happy. ICP has been above the Ichimoku cloud since January 15th, folks. This is awesome. So for the last 2.5 weeks, we've seen price action maintain above the Ichimoku cloud. This is bullish. There's only been 2 other instances where price action has been above the Ichimoku cloud. And you guys can see, once price falls below the Ichimoku cloud, things get bearish. Well, it's the exact opposite. Once price gets above the Ichimoku cloud, things turn bullish. So hopefully that is what we're seeing. And hopefully if ICP does come down to test this 200, I think that we may be seeing another bigger stride in price to the upside, right around to that $8.50-ish level. And let's just check out this weekly chart, and then maybe we'll check out the 4-hour chart. But you can kind of see some of my chicken scratches here from previous videos. You know, I think there's this chance that we're going to see ICP run up and at least test the $7.88 level. But I would love, folks, I would love to see ICP run up through this thin part of the Ichimoku cloud. Now, if you guys haven't already, check out this little collaboration I did with BitBoy, and I'll also throw another video in here at the end screens. It was a lot of fun meeting up with him the other day. We'll see you guys all in the next video.